Yeah, it's been a nice one today. Yet again, we had a few clouds floating on through, cooling things off this morning, but a couple isolated showers in the foothills and mountains east of the valley. But nice temperatures this afternoon, getting into those 80s. Feels actually pretty pleasant. Mind you, also, we start autumn officially in a couple of days here on the 22nd. It's hard to believe that we've already whipped through summer that quickly. 83 degrees right now in Idaho Falls at the airport. Winds out of the southwest at 11 miles an hour. We switch it up to the Pocatello Farm Bureau Sky Cam. Also seeing a fair amount of sunshine. Temperatures right now into the mid-80s. We've got a few clouds floating overhead. We've had a few clouds today. Winds currently a bit gusty in Pocatello at 19 miles an hour. We go over to Salmon and Jackson. Right now to Salmon with a few clouds, but still showing mostly sunny conditions at the airport. 77 degrees with winds light below 10 miles per hour. And Jackson, we've had a few clouds threatening the skies. Not a lot of moisture working through the region, but that cloud cover kind of obscuring the sunlight just a little bit. 75 right now, the current temperature at the Jackson airport. Viper dry locally. We just got a few isolated sprinkles and showers in the mountains around Jackson and also out towards parts of Lincoln County. Earlier today, we also saw a couple weak little storm clouds rolling over eastern Bonneville County closer to the Palisades. And tonight also a couple isolated light sprinkles up around areas of Lemhi County, right along Highway 28 as you're coming south of Salmon right now. We'll see more wet weather slowly start to trickle into the region off of this large area of low pressure, which is slowly making its way inland, and it's going to be heading towards us over the next couple of days. In fact, that low is expected to lift and get right over the Great Basin and parts of western Idaho here for your Wednesday. Wrapping around this area of low pressure, we expect to see some shower activity coming up here for tomorrow afternoon. Plus, as you can guess, with the change up in the weather pattern, we're increasing those wind speeds. Now, tomorrow, the temperatures are still getting close to 80 degrees. We'll hit some 70s and low 80s out there, but that low is going to get overhead with the cooler temperatures for Thursday and Friday. That's going to then take us down to the 60s for highs as we get that low right overhead. We move the jet stream to the south and we pull in the weather from the northwest, and again, that's going to take us back down to some cooler conditions with those passing showers for Thursday and Friday. Here's a look at the Vipercast tonight. Fairly clear and quiet out there. We'll have a bit of a breeze starting working through the region for tomorrow, and we'll see a few clouds drifting in here from the south around lunchtime tomorrow. The clouds will start to pick up and we'll see more scattered showers across the region here as we get into about 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and a few of these thunderstorms will begin to form, especially into the foothills and mountains. This is what it looks like around 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, with quite a bit of wet weather spilling into the higher elevations. And then we're looking at a few late night showers moving through, and it looks like we have a good amount of wet weather coming in around midnight on Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. Thursday morning, a couple isolated showers out there. Most of the wet weather for Thursday trailing to the Snake Highlands. I want to show you the rainfall map here because we're going to get some good rain in the mountains here, a little bit of some wet weather in the Snake River Plain, and we're looking at about a few hundredths of an inch as we get to about dinner time tomorrow. We'll increase that just a bit as we get closer to 10 o'clock midnight. But mountains, yeah, we're going to get quite a bit of wet weather in that direction, it looks like. Wind speeds also kind of a nuisance, to say the least. The winds are going to be going here for the next couple of days. Tomorrow morning, winds about 10 to 15 in Idaho Falls, and then we'll see the winds really starting to crank up in the afternoon, especially with the arrival of those spotty afternoon thunderstorms. And we'll have some winds well over 20 miles per hour. Temperatures at 75 tomorrow for Lavis, 77 for Malad and Preston, 79 for Rexburg with 72 in Jackson, 68 in West Yellowstone. With a high of 76 in Chow, 71 in Mackay. Highs in Idaho Falls should hit the upper 70s, very close to 80 degrees again tomorrow before that low gets overhead with the cooler air. Highs of 82 for Pocatello, and Blackfoot should hit a high of 79 for tomorrow with numbers into the mid 60s for Thursday. We're going to be a little bit cooler as we close out the work week for Thursday and Friday, and temperatures warming nicely into the 70s for this weekend with mostly sunny, clear conditions. Rexburg highs around 63 for Thursday, 66 for Friday, and we're into the upper 60s for Saturday afternoon under sunny skies. Jackson high of 60 for Thursday with the wind, mid 60s for Friday, and the upper 60s for Saturday. Temperatures are expected to warm nicely as we head to Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday for the start of next week. Salmon, a few thunderstorms and scattered showers over the next couple of days, especially picking up tomorrow afternoon. Highs will be in the low 60s for Thursday, and then we'll have temperatures in the low 70s for Friday and Saturday. Pocatello, mid 60s for Thursday, and then we're back into the 70s for Friday. We're looking at numbers here very nicely into the mid to upper 70s for Saturday and Sunday for this weekend. And as we stretch it into next week in that 8-day forecast, it's looking rather dry. Idaho Falls, a high of 63 for Thursday, 66 for Friday, and temperatures into the upper 60s, lower 70s to get us started for the weekend. Mainly sunny conditions to stretch us into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday for next week, with temperatures into the 70s. And by the end of the 8-day forecast, we could be pushing back into the low 80s. Over to Todd.
Michael, thanks a lot. Checking consumer news now. Stocks tumbled today as the sell-off on Wall Street continues, and investors are bracing for yet another large rate hike from the Federal Reserve that's due out tomorrow. The Dow falls 300.